Hey everyone, this is your girl Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. I had came across this video. I watch a lot of things on YouTube from another YouTube channel. I've watched this person on and out throughout the years. This channel is not new to YouTube, been around for so many years. Love their videos, you know what I'm saying? They really definitely bring receipts, very thorough on their content about celebrities. But it had came across, I guess because I've been on the Nicki Minaj algorithm and stuff, so a lot of times YouTube will suggest certain content and videos, and I give it a click and view. And so this person had audio receipts, brought up old videos to help piece together the content. So with this whole Chris Brown Breezy versus Quavo situation with bitches and hoes, and all these are exes. So, Quavo really took Saweetie relationship seriously. I believe, they was going to be engaged. He thought she was the one. I think he wanted to marry her and build a family with Saweetie. And you got Chris Brown, who was in love with Rihanna into the domestic violence situation. And then he moved on to Karrueche Tran. He thought she was the one, the love of his life. And he wanted to marry, and he got, domestic violence and, physical with her. You understand? And of course, women move on in the industry. They always seem to recycle the man too and move on with these no good womanizer, whorish ass men in the industry. It don't make no sense to me why they go back and forth with these same industry men. You know what I'm saying? So, this beef, like I said, it really started, I don't know where. All I know is that both artists have made diss tracks, to each other and about each other, and they bringing up old, stale, recycle itches in their song. And so this person brought up Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying, because Nicki Minaj had posted little memes regarding the whole Chris Brown diss track, The Weakest Link, in regards to Quavo, and she gave her response. And so people was like, Nicki Minaj is happy that Chris Brown made a diss track in response to Quavo, because about 3 years ago he embarrassed her and did a whole parody skit, a reenactment of her. Basically, it's a live she had did 3 years ago and some change, where somebody, anonymous person at the time, we didn't know, she was opening up these gifts, and it had these little Chanel bags. The Chanel bags was not big Chanel bags. There was like medium-sized purses, and I believe it was like 2 or 3, and she was like geeking out, excited, going crazy. And she was hugging her purse like, oh my God, like you would have never thought that Nicki Minaj never owned a Chanel, the way she was carrying on about a few of 3 little, Chanel purses that probably didn't cost no more than $10,000. You know what I'm saying? So we thought that it was, a gift maybe, from a fan or somebody in the industry. We never thought it was a man that gifted her these purses. She never said anything. It was a very short little IG live she did. You know what I'm saying? Finessing and just, drooling over these small, like I said, Chanel bags. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'll say a year later, when Quavo dropped his first solo album, Huncho, I think it's another word, but I'm going to say Huncho. And so he had a listening party, or I would say an album premiere party. So other celebs was going to be invited to this album premiere party or whatnot, album drop party. And he had a whole setup of this actor that had the pink wig, and she was just like reacting over, these gifts. And it was a dig at Nicki Minaj, but none of us knew what was going on, because Quavo never addressed him and Nicki Minaj fell out. Nicki Minaj never addressed it at all. She might have or through subliminals. So we were surprised, like, where was this coming from? Like, when we was like, is this got to be, about Nicki Minaj? He did a whole reenactment skit, at his album release party. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a listening party, album release party. Y'all can correct me. But why is he doing this to Nicki? Because, Nicki had went on countless of interviews and said Quavo is her baby. She loved Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was always highly speaking on Quavo's behalf. So she only kind of really did Quavo out of the whole Amigos group. You know what I'm saying? She did, like, I think, 2 features with Amigos, and I see in one of the videos you can see her so hugged up, so close with her baby Quavo. That was her little baby. She never said friend. You know what I'm saying? It was her little baby. So, but we never thought that him and Nicki Minaj had sexual encounters privately behind the scene. We just thought they was like just good industry friends, just kind of like something like Future, how her and Future is. Never know she would sit up there banging and swanging and laying down on this young boy. Quavo. You know what I'm saying? This happened. You know what I'm saying? And Nicki Minaj never went on her station head, never went on her Queen radio. I don't think she had station head at the time. She never addressed it. You know what I'm saying? But she was highly embarrassed because us blogs, we was talking about it like, what's going on? Like, why is he mimicking her and picking at her? She was quiet as it kept. Didn't, throw subliminals, didn't respond. So when Chris Brown ether, Quavo with the weakest link, she over there excited, happy, and she took to her station head recently, and she had, was saying that when she was single, she was inside a relationship for 10 years with her ex Safari, and, she was a single woman, and so she was free to do whatever. She haven't been with, a lot of men, because she was locked down for 10 years, and she was just saying how she choose the men, they don't choose her. So she was trying to downplay this situation in case she get mentioned by Quavo and this whole back and forth beef with Chris Brown. So she trying to downplay the situation. Like, look, ain't no nigga playing me. They ain't use me, for my top. I use them, for their head. I use them to eat my puss. So this is what I seen on the blogger, on video. And I was like, So now she want to speak about this because maybe she feel like she may be mentioned when it come down to bitches and hoes in these industry thoughts. And Nicki Minaj is one of them. Okay? But she will allude and call Megan Thee Stallion a whore and how she's sleeping with producers and writers, people inside the music industry, trying to get her advances in her career. But Nicki Minaj have a history of sleeping with a lot of these industry men. And like I said, you don't sleep with a man that's like almost 10 years younger than you, secretly, that you came out and said that was your baby, your sweetie pie, your honey bun. I love him. And like I said, bitch, he dogged your ass out. And I don't know what caused y'all to fall out behind the scene, but in that same album, because like I said, the person, they really, edited that video so well, and they had a lot of receipts and stuff, and he called, Nicki Minaj bees and whores, and saying she gave him top, and she's a headhunter. How he dug in that little, stale puss of Nicki Minaj. And I was just like, But what I question is that why she never addressed this when Quavo, like I said, dogged her ass out and had her ass looking silly when he had his album release party. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went all the way. That's why I said he was very hurt over, her cutting, her puss off to him. That he did a whole parody skit. Paid this actor, built the whole setup, everything paid, just to stunt and embarrass on Nicki. And I guess to let us know she ain't what she appeared to be. What we think she is. She ain't this old innocent, and, a rapper who just like to be with just, a one-man relationship. She out here, like I said, get hunched on and sex on like a lot of these, recycled female rappers in the industry. She getting her back blown out. Okay, she getting tossed and turned just like Megan Thee Stallion. So, but like I said, I noticed that Nicki Minaj never wanted to address that when Quavo was embarrassing her when he dropped that Huncho out. Because we all had questions. We was all confused because we thought they were just industry friends and cool. And, they did work together. They collab. And, we thought it was innocent. But like I said, she around that hunching on the male rappers in the industry. And these are the same one that's whores and thoughts, having all these children, womanizer, having all these baby mamas. She around here backdooring these men. Now, Quavo ain't got no kids at all. But Quavo past the history. You see how he putting out Karuchi Train and also Saweetie and all the other ones he slept with. He talks about in his music. He's very slimy when it comes down to these women. And he slimed out Nicki Minaj over there before she met Kevin Zupetti. Like I said, she the same one that cheated on Safari for Meek Mills. And Meek Mills, like I said, told Riri all her tea and how her butt dropped. And I guess when she was over there sexing on Meek Mill, she was back doing Quavo. And child, she might have did Chris Brown in Future. Who's to say? Nicki Minaj is a sneaky slut. But she around here calling everybody else out. I'm calling it. I don't care. She married now. But she ain't all that innocent. At least, Megan Thee Stallion out there. At least we know she like girls and boys. She like women and men. I believe that Nicki Minaj don't bang Lil Wayne, Drake, okay, Future, and Chris Brown, and Quavo. She's a little slut herself. But the fact that, how dare her to call out Megan Thee Stallion when she got her own skeletons? It's all out here. That's why I say she's easy to clock. But she think that we forget about her shady past. But we have not forgot. I have not forgot. People fail to talk about it because I don't know, for whatever reason. But I wanted to mention this. Now, we all know Saweetie used her pretty privileges because her sampling music, those days seem like it's over. She can't get another hit. She can't sample another artist's music to get another hit. People just don't flatline Saweetie. You know what I'm saying? They're not into her music. And I like her last EP she dropped. But she just not doing it. So now she's going to use her pretty privilege and recycle puss, okay, to stay relevant inside the music industry. Right now, she's on and off with YG. YG is the same, supposed to be blood. Okay, blood gang member over there in LA. A street nigga, you know what I'm saying? A hardcore nigga. But you're around here willingly and openly happy with a recycled puss. Okay, a builded itch like Saweetie. And you swear that you winning with a woman around here. She's getting dragged in two of these men beefs. While she was sitting up there with Quavo, and even though Quavo was horning on her, cheating on her, I guess she did that intentionally to get back at him to sleep with Chris Brown. So it was all planned. Saweetie is very dangerous and messy with her little, like I said, industry puss. Use industry puss. This girl, like I said, she's around town, okay, pound town queen like Sexy Red. But she's using it to her advantage, and they paying her very well for her recycled puss. So it got miles, but it got to be good because, like I said, you got a lot of these, I want to say, noticeable, popular male rap artists in the game that have really banged Saweetie, knowing her history, knowing her past. They don't care. They really don't care. As soon as when she dropped Quavo, the baby with the THE, he was banging that and took her on a shopping spree. And after the baby situation, she went over there to YG. And before then, when she was with Quavo, she was over there hunching on Chris Brown. So it's just like, my God. Like, this girl's all out there. She don't care. And she laughing about it. Because at least she know who she is. But she around here for the cause war and almost cause somebody to lose their life over her, you know what I'm saying, being scandalous. And her being an industry whore. Even though, you know, they probably went after her. I don't think she went after them. They've been eyeing her. This is why I said a lot of men will see you happy in a relationship, but really praying on your downfall because they want to take a shot. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Saweetie got these men about to sit up there and lose their life over something that happened a couple of years ago in the past. And for Quavo, it was just all, how you say, it was for fun. It was for fun while it lasted. I think he did want to take Saweetie serious. He very hurt about Saweetie. He's still in her inbox, knowing she don't move on YG. It's really pathetic and sad, and YG around here looking crazy too. But he don't care, because whatever she got between her legs is gold to these men. She got to have that real good snapper down there. Okay? And let's bring up Rihanna. Rihanna, before she got A$AP Rocky, she was the industry thought too. She was out here, you know what I'm saying? Drake, she slept with a couple of them. But like I said, Cardi B comes out on top with a lot of these women when it come down to the industry men. I'm not talking about what she did before, you know what I'm saying, she became a celebrity, before she blew up. I'm talking about now in the industry. She's still riding with Offset. And there's a lot of men in the industry want to bang Cardi B too. They waiting for her and Offset to divorce. These men are very nasty and slimy and slutty, just like a lot of these women. But that's all I got to say, y'all. Catch y'all later.